what are my top 5 houseplants that won't break your heart. So what do we mean first when we say low maintenance? Low maintenance is just like a low maintenance girlfriend. No, I'm just kidding. Low maintenance is, not a fussy plant. It can survive on its own. It's independent. Just needs, minimal care, and it can grow it can grow on by itself beautifully. So that's what a low maintenance houseplant is. So let's start with my first low maintenance plant, my ZZ. My ZZ plant. I love my ZZs. Okay. ZZs, they're known for their shiny, thick leaves. They almost look like plastic. Pero ang ganda na shiny siya. And itong ganda na to, it almost seems unreal kasi for other people, but it's real, okay? Lo and behold, this is beautiful, but it doesn't really need much care. Mamatay sila if you give much care to it. They don't like, direct sunlight. They actually like to be indoors. Na-try ko na yun before. Nailabas ng mom ko yung ZZ plant namin and direct sun. And pagbalik sa house, sunog yung leaves niya. So, it happens. Okay na kami ng mom ko about it. But, so, kaya nga siya perfect indoor plant because they don't really like direct sunlight. Actually, they can even tolerate yung mga low light. Sometimes you see them in malls, stores, even in CRs. Kasi nga, hindi niya kailangan ng constant na direct sun. Also, in watering, kailangan, kasi I think, because for me, ZZ is a succulent. Okay? Underneath it, a ZZ, meron siyang bulbs or rhizomes where they store water. So, tas makita nga yung roots ng ZZ is like super laki, like super taba, chunky. So, they store water there. Kaya you don't really need to water it that often kasi meron na siyang mechanism sa sarili niyang system to store water. Kaya ito, kailangan lang niya ng mga 1 week, I think, of watering. So, ZZ, hindi siya heartbreaker. Okay. So, for my second low maintenance houseplant is snake plants. Yan. So, I wasn't a fan of snake plant before. Sorry. But now, I've grown to love them. They actually look also good in groups, kapag in-group sila together. Or kahit naman in single, it's fine. They're still beautiful. So, nauuso to. Dati, ako kasi in province, makikita mo siya everywhere. So, parang, yung mga titos and titas ko, they would always tell me na, bakit nababaliw kayong mga taga-Manila dyan sa espada? So, kasi nga maganda naman talaga. And then, they have different varieties, especially for kung ano yung mga design ng leaves niya. This is a regular size din na snake plant. This is a dwarf snake plant. Here. Love you. And this actually looks like a crown. So, madami siyang varieties. Snake plants naman, you see this in roads, especially in provinces. But actually, snake plants do better in bright and direct sunlight. So again, just like ZZ, mas gusto nila yun to be kept indoors. And just like ZZ also, kaya din nila in low light kahit in bathrooms. Watering naman. Snake plants, kung ZZ is like mga once a week of watering, snake plants kahit once every 2 weeks. Kahit ganito kaliit, once every 2 weeks. Ito, tried and tested. When the lockdown happened, I left the snake plant. Hindi ko sinasadya naman, love. Naiwan ko siya in my apartment. Kasi because, di ba, noong umpisa we thought na it was supposed to be for 2 weeks lang, yung lockdown, and then it extended to 1 month. Iwan ko siya. So, 3 months siyang walang tubig. And see, when I got back here, buhay siya. Amazing. Sobrang amazing lang talaga niya. So, very low maintenance plant. Snake plant. So, my top 3 low maintenance house plant is, of course, Pothos. Oh, here, my baby Pothos. So, as you can see, trailing plant siya. It's so nice. Ang ganda ng contrast or ganda ng nagko-complement siya with your low-lying plants. Okay, ikaw din, Fern. I think this is for my part 2, friends. But, dito muna tayo, okay? So, my Pothos, again, yun nga, trailing plant siya. So, ang ganda-ganda niya kasi, ayan, ang lakas niya maka-jungle vibe. And, ito, low maintenance siya because first, it can live in water. Senior citizens, they actually call this water plant. Kasi, nakikita talaga nila to saan? Sa mga fish pond, nung usong-uso pang mga koi dati. So, ito yun nandun, yung Pothos. Tapos kapag nasa soil naman siya, once a week of watering would be fine. They can tolerate different lighting conditions. Kaya din yung indirect sun, ganyan. Pero mas maganda talaga yung bright indirect light para hindi mag-fade, hindi sobrang maninilaw siya. Kasi kapag sobrang lakas ng ilaw, medyo maninilaw din yung Pothos mo. Pero kapag sobra namang, especially for this, kasi this is a golden Pothos. So makikita mo meron siyang meron siyang white variegation. So, kapag naman nasa low light, kaya din niya. Meron ako napuntahan na crypt in Europe. Nasa mismong crypt na yon ay Pothos. It was thriving. Pero ito, yun nga lang, pag ilagay mo siya in low light, hindi na masyadong makikita yung white streaks niya. Pero still, mabubuhay pa rin siya. What do I have here? I think I have here, this is marble Pothos. So, ikita nyo siya. Ayan, very, very, very beautiful. Very pretty. And of course, what do I have? Another, wait lang. Tatabi-tabi ko lang mga halaman ko. Oops, sorry love. Here, this is a Pothos Enjoy. Very pretty. So again, hahaba pa siya. So that's Pothos. So my top 4 low maintenance houseplant is of course, it's the spider plant. Ayan. So spider plants, ayan, ang lambot ng leaves niya. And ang wacky lang yung tingnan. So I love it. Nakakatuwa siya. It's really, really nice. Ang sarap niyang haplusin. The hair, feeling ko hair niya talaga yung nahaplus ko whenever I do this. Though naiinis na siguro siya, but it's okay, it's out of love. So, spider plant, very easy din. They can tolerate different lighting conditions. But prefer nila, of course, yung bright and direct sunlight. Pero kaya din niya, of course, in, medium light. Yan. Kaya niya in darker areas of the room. In terms of watering for spider plant, it doesn't really need much watering too. Kahit once a week, kaya niya. Because when you look at yung roots ng spider plants, you will see there also tiny bulbs. Okay? Na yun din, nagsustore din yun ng water for the sustenance of the plant. So, kaya sustain tong beauty na to, meron siyang little bulbs underneath. That's why you don't really need too much to water it that often. Spider plant. My last but not the least is aloe vera. I love aloe vera kasi super dali niya alagaan. It's also a succulent. Tapos, it's just like that. Only can you hindi siya lang maganda lang siya aesthetically, pero you can also use, of course, yung leaves niya for your skin, for your hair. Ginagawa ko siya. Parang, if you need a face mask, if you need a hair mask, it's here already. Hindi niya talagang alagaan for me. Kahit saan ko lang ata siya ilagay, nabubuhay siya. Tapos, I think sa akin, mga 2 weeks lang, every 2 weeks lang nagwa-water ng aloe vera ko. Tapos, happy siya. Tapos, and you'll see dito, tataas lang siya ng tataas, kakapal lang siya ng kakapal. Sometimes, naging unstable siya kasi ang laki niya na masyado for the pot. So, i-repot mo lang siya. Tapos dito siya, dumadagdag lang siya ng dumadagdag. So, there's lots of other varieties of aloe vera. Mayroong mga cuter ones, rare ones. Cute din yun. So, maganda talaga aloe vera. I love aloe vera too. I think lahat naman sila sinabihan ko, I love them. I really enjoy talking about them. But remember, even though they're low maintenance, it doesn't mean that you don't have to care for them already. Low maintenance kasi madali siyang alagaan, pero hindi ibig sabihin nun hindi nyo siya alagaan. Always please check them, check nyo lang din how they are doing every once in a while. Sana we give them regular watering as your schedule din kung paano mo siya schedule. Dahil ito, kadalasan ng plants na to, once a week of watering lang. It's nice na you get a watering schedule. Ako, I usually do it on weekends, on Saturdays. Pag Saturdays, lahat ng mga once a week kong watering, lahat yan sabay-sabay yan, bibilikan ko sila. And then, if your plant is in low light conditions, kapag diniligan mo siya, maganda to take it out. Diba? Or malapit sa window para madali rin matuyo yung soil niya. Hindi rin siya ma-root rot. So, remember, even though they can tolerate low light, remember that they also need some source of sunlight. So, whenever you water them, ilabas nyo din sila to receive some sunlight para sabay na yun. Okay? Thank you for joining me in my plant love. And I hope to see you more. Bye!